Good morning. So I know I'm a big fan of fried egg sandwiches, but sometimes I switch it up. And by sometimes I mean it's when I'm out of eggs. Although I will say this last time, that little carton of eggs that I got from the little market near me, they usually have like farm fresh, whatever, local eggs. I think the chicken might have been dying because every single yolk when I cracked it like just started running. I don't know what that means. Like maybe they just had a high level of something in their diet. If you know what would cause a chicken to lay eggs that have non-firm yolks, I would really like to know because I don't ever want that to happen again. It was really disappointing every time so anyways, this is something I think you've probably seen me eat before, but I'm going to show you the step-by-step layering process. First, what you do is you take grape nuts. I grew up listening to my dad eat grape nuts. And it was so, like, I so wanted to like them, but they were just so hard on my teeth. But now that I'm an adult, okay, so you put in a little bit of grape nuts. I'm just going to do a little bit because, let's be honest, I wake up hungry. I go to bed hungry, thinking about what I'm going to eat. And all I have right now are grape nuts and some leftover pasta from yesterday. So this morning I already had a little bit of pasta with hot sauce, aardvark hot sauce on it, but still just want to eat some cereal. Okay, here we go, grape nuts. Then what I do is usually I do a layer of honey, but this honey's been in the fridge and it's so not soft that when it comes out in big globs. So my question for you all is, if I've had it in the fridge, can I now go to like just keeping it in the cupboard? Once you've fridged something, can you go back? I don't know. Okay, and then I take maple syrup because this is easier than just a little bit. And then we do blueberries. I'm just changing lives right now, aren't I? Little Tim Riggins back here, my fridge. He watches me do this every morning. Blueberries, a fair amount, depending on how much you like the blues. And then peanut butter. Yep. And I'm generous with my peanut butter because you want to have a solid amount of butter per bite. And then we go ahead and we pour on the organic milk. You know why I buy organic milk? Not just because it's organic, but because, have you guys noticed it? Apparently the expiration date is like, it lasts for like 3 years. Why? Somebody else tell me why that, and why non-organic milk hasn't figured out how to like catch up with that. So anyways, then I do a generous amount of milk and then we're ready to go. So on the blog this week, I'm doing a post about how to not be awkward. From yours truly. And basically, because one of the things that I've realized a lot is that we're just a culture that doesn't really know how to ask questions well. And all the people that I know that are really well liked usually know how to ask questions really well. And I think that's a reflection that people long to be known. So when someone asks them good questions, they feel a level of intimacy. So I've actually done a number of posts on this, and so this is a post that's kind of recapping everything and then giving you links to all the posts I've done on that. And then also, if you guys joined us for the Google Hangout that I did with my brother and my dad like a month or so ago, we did that live and then we made it private, and now it's going to go up on the site this week. So yay! But also I just wanted to tell you guys all that I'm really, I don't know if, sorry, blueberries everywhere. If we're Facebook friends, you can go look at my status update, but I almost died this weekend. It's a little bit of an overstatement. However, I went floating with my friend Lindsay on the Sandy River here in Oregon, and we thought it was a 3-hour float. Somehow we're slow floaters, and it was closer to like 5. And we were like ready to get out. Like the sun was starting to like not be as warm and we were cold. And the tubes that we had were not like the good like tire tubes. They were like tubes I got for $6.95 at the gas station with pirates on them, because why not? And so all of a sudden I see like the bridge that I know is where our car is parked. I'm like, oh, we're almost there. Again, we had been floating so slow. And then it was like this really weird, like slow-mo, like, is this happening? Is this real life kind of thing? Because all of a sudden the river, just around the river bend, all of a sudden there was like a lot of people on the shore. And then there was like this like red little hut that had like a white cross on it. Like I should have included like, oh, that's a lifeguard station. No, I didn't. And then all of a sudden Lindsay's like, whoa, the rapids are kind of picking up. And then I see these two huge boulders. And then Lindsay kind of gets like sucked over to the side. And I don't know what's happening to her, but I'm like, I was more frustrated that like, wait, this doesn't compute. We've been going so slow. Is this really, like, should I be on high alert? And then I'm like, so I'm trying to paddle not where she went. Next thing I know, literally there's a huge boulder that had like a corner like this, and my feet were out and I was headed right towards the corner. So I'm just envisioning like my body getting split in half, but I still was not like quick enough to react. And I'm like, Lindsay, help? Like it was all question mark, not exclamation. And then she said she wishes she had like an image of what she saw next for me to see, but she said she just saw like my body in the tube like slam up against the rock. And then it all went dark. No, but I remember getting sucked under, and then there was like a tree under there too. Like I thought like this is it. So my legs I felt like were broken, and then I don't know if this angel of a lifeguard pulled me out or if the water just shot me out. The next thing I know, I'm like face to face in the water with this lifeguard who's like on a surfboard or something. And I'm like thinking he's gonna be like, are you okay? Like, are your legs shattered in a million pieces? And I would have been like, yes. But he was like, did you swallow any water? Which again puts me on high alert. And I was like, yeah. Like, what does, you know? And then my only conclusion was like, am I gonna get giardia? I asked that, and he just laughed and paddled away to go help the next like death trap victim. So apparently if you float the Sandy River, know that at the end of your very relaxing 5 to 10 hour float, you're gonna get slammed against a rock. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Bye.